The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw wide open spaces? Made a defender miss. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle, it's Ship. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it go to the end zone. Drop the... Offense in an empty set. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Baker. Dumps it to the back. He's got him this time. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Baker. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier.
And he rolls into the house. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
From the red zone, looking for a man. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
This time on target. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tar Heels have it with a first and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Baker. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. to the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he lays out and snags it down the left side. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are...
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Baker. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Makes the catch. It's good. Snowed under by the defense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man. There he goes. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. The incomplete pass in. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 31 on first down. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never grow broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go up top on second and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And the D deny them on second and goal. To the air, it's Baker. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
False start off offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Jumped on top of the pile. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pulls it in, it's Hood. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quarterback may change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
This is just unreal. I mean, just continues to stack up numbers now. Almost to 500 yards on the day. Most people can't do that on air. He has been hitting his wide receivers left and right, putting up huge yards.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Motion from the wideout. Just keeps slinging it. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. He splits the uprights and puts... You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.